Good morning, everyone. Welcome back for more I Would Camp That. I apologize for the lighting conditions. I'm driving by a bunch of tall trees right now, so the sun periodically cuts in and out because of the foliage. Just taking an alternate route to get out of Porcupine Hills. This will shoot me out a little further south. Jared told me about this route. And yeah, the original plan, as I said in a prior video, was to stay an extra night, but it sounds like everybody's going to be taking off today, so I figured I'd get an early start and just get back on the road. Amazing 2 days in Porcupine Hills, amazing company, just awesome fun time, got some great footage, slept amazing last night. My screwed up sleep cycle is very quickly getting fixed, just being out here, just living out of the truck for this time period. And now we're going to head further south, and I'm not 100% sure where we're going to end up just yet, but that's half the fun. We'll figure it out as we go. You know, in all the time that I lived down south, I never noticed this little pull-off. This is absolutely beautiful. Just lovely view of the Old Man River, people's land down there, someone's property over that way. No signs saying I can't be here, so I think we're going to make some lunch super quick. Another thing we need to do too is we really need to get some water for the water tank. Being that I was kind of in a rush on day one and knowing full well there'd be opportunities to top up down the road, didn't really fill it up. Our sink at home is too small to fill our water tank up. So I'm going to try to find like a park or a day use area or something that offers free, potable, drinkable water. So for now, food. We'll figure out water later, and I'm just going to enjoy this nice hot weather. I also got to keep my feet to the ground because down here in Lethbridge, we have what's called a prairie rattlesnake. They're very endangered species down in these parts. They're actually a protected species. If you hurt one, kill one, harass one, try to tap dance with one, you'll get a hefty fine. They're actually, in some parts of this area, there are actually snake crossing signs. You know, you usually get like caution, deer crossing, moose crossing, or like cattle might be on the road. We actually have snake crossings down here. So if I see any of those, I'll make sure to get a video or a picture. Anyone who's been down in southern Alberta, particularly in Lethbridge, knows that the wind can get absolutely atrocious down here. So I might have to resort more to post-audio commentary or just muting a scene and putting music over it. So if you're getting a lot of that, that is the reason why, because the wind is, I don't know if you can hear it right now, but it's making some noise, and that's Lethbridge on a good day. So we'll see we'll see what Mother Nature brings us. Well, as I said about the Lethbridge wind, it picked up quite a bit while I was doing lunch. The flame on my Pinnacle canister stove actually went out twice. I had to set up quite a dedicated wind block between my go bag and a couple of other things just to keep it from going out. It was a good lunch though. Now we just have to address the water situation. Now, I know a place where I'm 99% sure they do drinking water. It's about 15-20 minutes out of town. It's a provincial park that I actually used to go to quite a bit. It's reservation only, so we're not going to camp there because you do have to register so many days in advance, and I'm sure the place is absolutely packed. It's kind of one of the main go-to places for the Lethbridge community. But we'll see if we can go in there, quickly fill up our tank, and then we'll figure out where we're going next. It's one of those fun days where I have no idea where we're sleeping tonight, and it's the best feeling ever. Adventure! Yay! Let's roll. We're in Park Lake and it is packed, like probably more packed than I ever saw it back when I lived around here. So I did find the potable drinking water station. I'm just going to take the tank, get it filled up, and then we're going to get out of here and go find someplace a little quieter. Water crisis of 2021 has been averted. Didn't even fill it completely full. This tank is huge. We're not gonna run out of water anytime soon. Just gonna give the tank a little wipe down here. Got a little soaked. All right. Should just slide in nice and easy. There we go. Lots of water. No excuse not to stay hydrated. Now that our water situation's been sorted out, I'm heading south out of Lethbridge. Now, in a couple of days' time, I'll be meeting up with a very close friend of mine. Then we're going to be probably meeting up in the vicinity of a town called Milkriver. Milkriver, if you follow Highway 4 out of Lethbridge, it'll take you south, and it'll take you actually very close to the Montana United States border. Milkriver is very close to that. If you go past Milkriver, you'll hit Coutts, Alberta, which once you get through the border, you end up in Sweetgrass, Montana, Shelby, Great Falls, Helena, so on and so forth on the Interstate 15. Which, fun fact about the Interstate 15, that'll take you down to the Nevada state, which is where like Las Vegas and stuff is. With this area that I'm going into, I was just going to shoot down to Milkriver and kind of scout around for some stuff that my friend and I could check out. But, you know, there's so many of these back roads. I used to drive Milkriver. We had one facility we had to go to when I worked down here where I'd sometimes drive out there. It's a beautiful drive, but there's just so many back roads, so many roads that I couldn't drive down when I was working because I was, well, working and we had our route that we had to take. But now that I'm out here adventuring, doing whatever I feel like, I think we're going to take a different route. I have an idea of where I want to end up tonight, but we'll see how things go. That there, folks, is a pronghorn just off the highway I'm on. Just out looking for some salad. Beautiful creature. I've only ever seen a few of these down south. They're actually the mascot for the University of Lethbridge. And this one does not seem to be bothered that I'm here. Bye, you majestic, misunderstood creature. Well, we're getting into the late evening here. I've done way more driving today than I originally had planned. The area I was trying to get to near the kind of the milkriver region, haven't really been able to find a way into it. There's not much information about it online. I'm starting to think that it's more of a foot traffic way or an ATV way to get in rather than driving a full-size truck. I've tried a few different ways that I thought would be ways in, or at least to the starting area where you'd have to park and then go on foot, and just finding lots of dead ends or entrances to people's property. I'm getting tired, and there's really not much out here in the way of camping. We're doing good for fuel. Got about 3/4 of a tank, but we are pretty far from any town that really pops out on the map. We're way out in the boonies of southeast Alberta. I've never been out this far before. So I think I found a spot we can just lay our head down. We'll have to be gone early. It's a bit of an iffy spot. So there's a field over there with cattle. There's another field over there. So there seems to be this kind of no man's land spot between these two fences. You can definitely see that someone's been driving through it. It probably is somebody's land. They probably just don't have it fenced off properly. But my argument, if I do get a window knock, obviously if I get a window knock, I'll be respectful and leave. I just want to get some shut-eye. There's no signs telling me not to trespass. It's not within the fence parameters. I call it fair game. So as long as I don't have to worry about getting stuck, that ground does look dry, we're gonna make our way over to that little tree there. So this definitely is not my first pick, nor would it be my second, or my third, fourth, fifth. You get the idea. But sometimes when you're bombing around in parts unknown, sometimes you find exactly what you're looking for, or something different. And sometimes it's a bust. In this case, it's been kind of a bust, but I think the plan, it's about just after 10 o'clock p.m. right now. So I think the plan for tonight is, I haven't seen a single person on the road. Mind you, it's Sunday. Like, I'm out in the middle of nowhere. I've barely got cell service out here. I don't see any farmers' property residences nearby. So I'm hoping no one will find me out here. I'm going to set an alarm for really early, and we'll get back on the road and get out of here just to avoid any confrontation. There's quite a few mosquitoes out tonight. Not like northern Alberta level of mosquitoes, but there are some mosquitoes. So I'm going to get into the back as quick as possible and try to get some shut-eye. Okay, I'm in the back. I've just got the little bulb light that Rita put up in the ceiling on. So I've got the alarm set for very early. Like, I've got several alarms set between like 4:30 and 5 in the morning. I figure these are farm folk out here. They're probably going to be up early. So gonna get up, not even going to make breakfast here. Just going to get up, jump in and go. And we'll figure out where we're going tomorrow. I don't have my meetup with my close friend until the day after tomorrow. So we'll still have basically a floater day tomorrow to kind of just go around and do whatever and see what other kind of trouble we can get into. Anyways, I'm going to shut my eyes and, looks like 1 or 2 mosquitoes got in, so I think I'm going to have to take care of those. Anyways, I'll chat with you all later. Have a good night.